I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamook. After seeing that battlefield, I find it miraculous that the Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. If Mamool Ja ran in this direction after losing to Wuk-Lamat, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamook. I filled my bag with Zibruk the pill before we left, but I'm down to my last serving already. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? I'm about to change your world. This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. I'll take a moment's rest, I think. I was almost ready for Krau to follow me. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Mamool Ja cleared away one of the fallen trees remaining by barreling through it. That Wuk-Lamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. We will doubtless face Mamool Ja again. I cannot say I relish the thought of the reunion. Erenville said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forests above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Oh my gosh. Just look at this thing! What a vibrant glow! Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one, take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Go on, use my paring stone and see what happens. As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of the many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether that they emit cause surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vajral be merciful. There you are. This is Final Fantasy X. Yep, from toe to tip. That's Final Fantasy X, baby. This is literally Final Fantasy. I'm looking at Final Fantasy X right now. Blue! It's all blue! A far cry from the upper forests, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamook can tell us about it. Keep running. We're almost there. Yup. That's Final Fantasy X. It even has little glowing lights that look like the faith. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And here we finally are. Now to find the Elector. Rather more quiet than I expected. I wonder what the final feat will be. Now to see whether or not Mamook's fears were well-founded. As this is also my first time visiting Mamook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Mamook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. See if you can't convince Wuk-Lamat to be cautious as well. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that Elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Mamook's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Erenville can come with me, and Alisai can go with Kryle. I leave Mana to accompany Wuk-Lamat, as usual. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Alright, well this girl ain't gonna make the same mistake twice. You can still hear me, right? And see me? Oh, are they ignoring you? Are they gonna ignore me as well? Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Please tell me you've had better luck. Nope, they ignored me too. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's Elector. Could you tell us where they are? How are we supposed to find the Elector if no one will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Something bad's happening. Maybe, maybe it's Mamool Ja?
Up there!
Hi, again. Huh?
Bested by a mere shade.
Hello?
Mamool Ja. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
The Channeler is Mamool Ja, Autarch of Mamook and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Oh, do we have to fight, Papa?
Tuliyolal's mightiest warrior. Yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Mamool Ja himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short. But that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector. Mamool Ja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Soroll Ja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Hey, loser!
My dearest child, welcome home.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Dad!
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Mamool Ja.
Dad! She was mean to me. That kitty cat was mean to me, Dad.
But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Dad, the mean kitty cat stole all my keystones. We have 2 of them? I need to check back and see what 2 those are.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
Sorry, Dad. Dad, my tummy hurts.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Man, why does the last Elector have to be evil?
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamook, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Oh no, this is so sad.
Let's go, brother.
Oh no, he's evil because he doesn't have loving family. That's the theme of this expansion, loving family.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it! But when these stragglers fail, Mamool Ja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamook. The Mamool Ja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
He wanted to show us what an evil family looked like.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Papa wanted you to see how evil begets evil. How the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. How maybe Mamool Ja just needed a kind father
Promise.
figure.
I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Papa wanted you to learn that you need to treat your family with love. I can't believe Mamool Ja has a cartoon evil dad. The cartoon evil guy has a cartoon evil dad. Of course he does. Maybe we can redeem him. Maybe we can redeem Mamool Ja. Maybe we can turn him into a nice man. That was a dramatic escalation. It's hard to believe Mamool Ja was bested in battle. I have heard about this channeling art before. Passed down through a certain clan. It employs arcane implements to produce a smoke from which the mage can conjure a shade. The first promises attendant just now. That his words not strike you as strange. I will be the one to reach the Golden City, as though he intends to venture there with or without Mamool Ja. Wow, maybe he's a secret villain. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Mamool Ja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Mamool Ja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? If Mamool Ja is Bunawa and she is Hubijo, then... Whatever her relation to Mamool Ja, I hope we can trust her. We could do with at least one ally in this city. Are you Mamool Ja's mom? Maybe? She looks troubled. Finally, a real conversation. To bid us thus meet with her in private. This is both an important and delicate matter. Are you Mamool Ja's mom? Thank you for coming. My name is Mamool Ja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? I wanted to talk about my dipshit son, Mamool Ja. Tell me, what do you think of Mamook? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Mamool Ja is concerned. This is embarrassing, but there's something you must know. I am tired. Exhausted by this senselessness. Why can't my son just not be evil? Is that too much to ask? There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Mamool Ja. You, a Jabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time, anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Mamool Ja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. I failed him as a mother. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mamool Ja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. I wonder if that was that one dungeon boss from that one A Realm Reborn level 50 dungeon. What was it? It was either, was it Amdabor Keep or Lost City of, no. It was level 50 A Realm Reborn dungeon. Insert footage of that here. Yeah, I fought him maybe, probably. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. This is gonna be real embarrassing if this lady's not his mom. Because of my father. He who united Tyrell under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the traditions infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in doing so, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamool Ja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Galul Ja labored to break down walls. That his very existence would instead lead some to raise them is unfortunate. If I can use my status as the Dawn Servant's daughter to help people of Mamook, I'm happy to do so. But I'd like to better understand Mamool Ja's motivations first. The price we pay. Is she referring to the marriages between the Hubijo and Bunawa clans? I expect it was for his devotees that Mamool Ja joined the right of succession. What I know about Mamool Ja extremism is limited to what I've heard through rumors. The same is true for most who hail from Zak'Teral. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies to the far west of here. Follow me. You won't find sites like these anywhere else. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Mamool Ja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Welcome to Moonflow. Do you want to catch some butterflies? Catch the blue butterflies. Don't touch the red ones. You'll trigger a random encounter. That canopy blocks out the sun so completely. It's as if we're in a room without windows. A hunting cap, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamool Ja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. The place I would show you is just ahead. Having seen how dark this forest is, I can understand why so many Mamool Ja choose to live in Tuliolal instead. What are we looking at then? I was not aware that such tunnels could be found in the Jatika heartland. A well-kept secret indeed. A cavern, and it looks deep. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. What could this be? What could this be? Nervous laughter.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Maybe a Gargant? Is this a Gargant? Is this a Gargant from Final Fantasy IX? I'll lose my mind. Nope, it's a bird. Hello? Hello, Mamool Ja. You want to say hi to your mom?
Mamool Ja.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
Oh, are you crying?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
I have failed you as a mother.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamook. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mamool Ja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamook.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice. I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Mamool Ja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshu Tural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubigo and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust.
He's good now.
People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Oh.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
Man. This is some heavy shit. So I also made a video before Dawntrail came out about how Final Fantasy IX might be referenced in Dawntrail. And one of the things I talked about in that video is Nine's themes of meaning in life and value in death. And I'm already seeing this here, and I didn't really want to speak too soon because I wasn't sure if I was just jumping to conclusions. But we saw it with the giants and the way they treat the death of their people. We saw how they don't consider their people truly dead until they're forgotten. And we're seeing it here with the Mamool Ja, the way that they're so willing to create a quote-unquote blessed child, that even though they know these children almost certainly will not survive, they are willing to sacrifice all these children just for the chance that one of them might, which is insane. So some of these themes of meaning in life and value in death, like I'm seeing it here, and I don't know if I'm imagining it, but I think these themes are going to continue. I can see that we're getting close to the conclusion of the first half of Dawntrail, and like I predicted at the beginning, I expected the first half in the southern parts to be about the Rite of Succession, and then the second half to be about whatever's going on with Solution 9 in Jacques Tural, which is probably where the City of Gold is. And I can see we're getting close to the conclusion of the first half. So I imagine these themes of life and death, we're going to see it continue in the second half as well. And this is stuff I really like. This is, if I am right about this, they are referencing Final Fantasy IX in ways where they're not just taking stuff from 9, if that makes sense. Like, these are themes that you would see in Final Fantasy IX. So they're using similar theming without literally like, hey, we made black mage dolls. Like, they're not doing that, you know? And I like that. I can really appreciate that. Like, this is what I want to see more of in regards to referencing other games. I don't want just blatantly taking stuff from other games. Like, this is really good. I really like this. I say that as if I didn't just learn some depressing shit, but I'm enjoying the writing in this part, and I hate the knowledge I just learned. I don't know how I feel about Mamook Ja, but they want him to be sympathetic now, so I'll try. I'll try to give him a chance. But yeah, this is some heavy shit. Hey, Mana. Before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know? Mamook Ja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me from my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Wow, when you say it all out loud, it makes it really hard for me to sympathize for the guy. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? I hear you. Mamook Ja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. I remembered the Aetherite this time. Yay! To think there was such a dark secret behind blessed siblings. Even among the Mamool Ja, I cannot imagine how many know the whole truth, especially not those who reside in the capital. I had no idea Mamook Ja was bearing such a burden, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by right action, but rather by our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle I know all too well. It's amazing how Wook Lamut can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult, Gods, don't I know it. But that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones. So another thing, going back to Final Fantasy IX, and they might be doing this with Mamook Ja, there was a big thing. One half of the theming was acceptance of death, right? But the other half was meaning in life, and there were many characters in Final Fantasy IX who were struggling to find purpose in their life, especially because of especially because of the circumstances of their birth. And multiple characters, they make their own meaning in their life despite how they were born. And I wonder if they're going to be doing that now with Mamook Ja. Like, I'm interested to see. Now I am interested in Mamook Ja. It finally happened. I'm interested to see what direction they're going to take his character. Although I can see him just kind of dying. Like him just not showing up for most of the expansion and then showing up at the last second to sacrifice himself to save us. I can see that happening. I hope that's not what happens, but I can see it. I wasn't expecting Mamook Ja to be the Final Fantasy IX reference, though. Not gonna lie. Mamook Ja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. The only way to help Mamook is to understand Mamook. We won't let Mamook Ja down. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Mamool Ja, Mamool Ja is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly lest Zariel Ja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Mamook Ja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Mana, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale, in an outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? So Mamook Ja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Mamool Ja at once. Look! I've already made a new friend! That scale. If the Blessed trust you, then so will I. So, what is it that you require of me? Mamook Ja bids us come to Mamool Ja. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Yes, I did that. Wonderful! The esteemed Mamook Ja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mamool Ja as well. Apparently, there's an Ajul nursery to the west called Golmagic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in the Mamool Ja afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Oh, hi, Mourner. You're a little scary. Thought you were an A rank for a second. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Mamool Ja at once. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are those? How many times have I been like, whoa, at every random monster I have seen on these maps? Oh, these... You're scary. Oh, you are scary, but in a cool way. I like these. They freak me out. They freak me out, affectionate. where's Wuk-Lamat? I don't know. Oh wow, everybody's here. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Ah, Lamati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you'll lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat. No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuk-Lamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Mamool Ja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The skills they showed were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuk-Lamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Friends! I am good now, thank you. Mamool Ja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please. I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zuriel Ja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Mamool Ja guides them even now. Wukalamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. 'Tis a degree of selflessness few can claim to share. Now we come to the heart of it. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Mamool Ja. I'm glad Kawana agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Okay, there we go. We're finally in the level 95 quest, which means dungeon soon. Probably something to do with Mamool Ja's dad. Or maybe Zarul Ja. Alright, Mana. Before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamool Ja and Jibral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest. But due to infighting, Mamool Ja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunawa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. What is it? There are still people we haven't spoken with. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with the resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana, and Tirali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you want to leave. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tulialal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamool Ja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land, and who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Erinville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue. A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please, bear with us. We'll be right back. You know, I bet it wasn't Mamool Ja who pushed baby Wukalamat into the cenote. I bet it was Mamool Ja's evil dad. Plants that shrivel as though cursed. I think I can hazard a guess as to why. Are the meteorites poisoning the plants by chance? What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. I had known that Yaktel was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how their presence might be affecting the environment. At first glance, this forest seems a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite another matter. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would, by necessity, possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of meteorites before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kral could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what matter of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. I have mine already, so let me know when you have yours. So the reason this tree grew so big is because of the meteorite's energies? Well, if you can find other plants that mesh well with the meteorites, you can get lots of food, apparently. According to Kuana. The more fragments we gather, the better. Let's all do what we can. I should have brought better tools. Too big for our purposes, but a shard of it might do. Aaronville, if you would. Oh my god, where's this last meteorite shard? Ah! Yo, actually, where is it? Hello? Oh my god. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alphino, Kral, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mamook Ja, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Mamook Ja beat me. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kuana and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can have help to the Mamook, I'm glad he has them. I'm really impressed that you beat me back, Wuklamant, like genuinely really impressed. There's hope for this forest yet, Mana. I can feel it. How did you beat me? How did you get here so quickly? I'm sure Mamool Ja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Buckle Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kuana and the others will be back with their reports soon. They shouldn't be much longer now. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects you have ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root for this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt, in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popoto and tomato from Tiral, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean, we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way, for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Mana? Hey everybody! Live! Anything is possible when you work together. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. And friends both old and new, you can find the light and banish the darkness. Anything is possible while you work together. Our victory over Valley Garmanda is proof of that. Live, my final message. Goodbye. The Sky Ruin! The great Mamool Ja himself struggled to even seal it! Yeah, I just killed him. It was pretty cool. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Ziril Ja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. Wow, my best friend, Mamool Ja believes in us. I'm so lucky to have him on my side. Any friends here, or is it just you, Erinville? I'm gonna assume it's just you. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so fervently collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Ziril Ja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Oh boy, battle! This feat may bring us closer to the Golden City, but for now we must stand strong for the people of Mamook. I can offer moral support at best. For whatever it's worth, good luck. Ziril Ja's intention was for this feat to prove the supremacy of blessed siblings, but Wuklamat shall instead prove that there are other ways for Mamook's people to empower themselves. Where did Kuwana go? Have you seen him? Someone has gone to fetch Ziril Ja. He should be here soon. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Let's do this! Item level 666! Let's go!
Ziril Ja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamook and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamook.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Mamool Ja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Ooh! Siblings! Hi!
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I see. In that case...
Oh? Ah! Whoa!
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Kuwana! Oh my god!
What are you scheming?
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother, not Mamool Ja, and not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
Oh my god, siblings!
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Mamool Ja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
Hell yes.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Bear witness to our resolve!
And the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blaze sundered Baligarmanda's scales!
Oh my god.
Blades of fire rain.
Ooh. Ah. Woo!
Take that!
Woo!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, barbarian bastard!
Did I just see Kawana use Full Metal Machinist? I'm jealous.
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
Or defend?
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
I'm trying, I'm trying!
For Lamachi!
Oh! Woo!
That's
Quada!
enough. But together, we shall triumph.
We've almost freed Oriange. Oh my god. Just in the nick of time. Let's go.
You're not alone.
I am so glad I learned what that does in the earlier Mamool Ja fight.
I know not who you are. I applaud your tenacity.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Resolve and reason kindle. By crimson wrath be sundered.
Hi.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. For Tuleyolang!
Duty complete. Ah. Ah. I'm having so much fun right now. Like, so much fun.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Oh, wow. Didn't see that coming.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Kettenram?
Erugadin? It couldn't be.
No freaking way!
Tanqua!
It's
It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
This is the most detailed Rogadin face I have ever seen. That is also definitely Kettenram with a new name.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Mamool Ja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Kettenram, I presume.
Haha.
No! Kettenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
I am sorry! I am sorry! I am sorry! I'm losing it a little bit right now. I'm losing it a little bit right now. The world's most attractive man just entered the scene out of nowhere. This is the most attractive man to ever step foot in Final Fantasy XIV. What the hell?
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
We're not minions. We're Wuklamat's friends and comrades. And the most attractive man I'd ever seen.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Yes, next question.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
We're gonna bring you so many new crops, dude. You're gonna love it.
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Oh my gosh. Grape flavor. No, it's blueberry too. Damn it. It's blueberry too. Blueberry too.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Thank you, my favorite brother. World's best brother. We love Kawana. We love Kawana. Hey, everybody. If Kawana has one fan, I'm one of them. If Kawana has no fans, I'm dead.
You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation.
I have a feeling that Kawana and Thancred and Urianger are going to join us to Jacques Tural for more trials. Now that Alphino is here as well. I have a feeling we're going to get more trust trials, which is very funny to me. It's very funny to me because it completely removes my fear of the DPS queues, given that trusts... If trusts are going to be for all the trials this expansion, then I had nothing to fear with those DPS queues, which is so funny.
Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother. I couldn't be more proud.
Siblings! We love the siblings! Ah!
Kona. Thank you.
Aw, I'm so happy right now. What in the world is gonna go horribly wrong?
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Side note, I was very excited for Rival Thancred, and I'm sad we only got one thing. Like, one Rival Thancred moment. We didn't even get to fight him, and I'm genuinely disappointed about that. I wanted more Rival Thancred and Urianger stuff, but oh well.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Stop it! Stop it, Kwana, stop it! I already like you. You don't have to do this anymore. Stop. Aww.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking.
Thancred and Urianger returned to their home planet and were never seen in Dawntrail again.
But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
Hopefully nothing bad happens before we can escort him back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
I wonder if they only brought Thancred and Urianger because we needed a tank and a healer for these trust trials.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
That's so true, world's most attractive man.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Hell yeah. What if we find the City of Gold right now? What if that's the level 95 dungeon? Would that be crazy or what? Joyed though I am by this outcome, I am also eager to speak with Kettenram while we have the chance. And where is that guy? Hello! Hello, world's most attractive man. Holy shit. Y'all seeing this? No, it's like a bit of hardship to see your precious children grow into fine adults. Y'all seeing this shit? I've never seen a more attractive man in my entire goddamn life. I am glad to see you all remain in one piece. Even as a shade, the Dawn Servant's strength was incredible. I shudder to imagine how we might have fared without the Second Promise's support. The Second Promise has warmed a great deal since we first met him. I dare say that wise and witty duo has been of no little influence. Let's go and tell the people of our victory! I sure hope nothing bad happens. I sure hope Mamool Ja isn't dead. I sure hope that Mamool Ja didn't kill his father. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Mamool Ja. We proved to the Auroch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend, such as Mamool Ja. It's poetic, really. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. That's my pupil. I'm so proud of my student. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamook grow. But what happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. Mamool Ja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamook. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliolal. Everyone is happy and nothing bad ever happens. Yay! We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. The people of Mamook have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. Yay! Of all things I expected to discover in Tyrol, Eorzea's most legendary sailor was not among them. We ought to speak with Kettenram before we do anything else. Tonqua does look similar to some Eorzean sailors I've seen, but I never would have guessed he was Kettenram. This is my first time meeting Kettenram. A Rogadin if I ever saw one. It's never too late to let go of prejudice. No matter how difficult it may seem, it can be done. Road to the Golden City. Is this a dungeon? This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it on the account of me dazzling twinklers. Stop! I wanna do a dungeon. I wanna do a dungeon. I wanna do a dungeon. I've heard about Kettenram's disappearance. Explorers from across Eorzea banded together in search of him, but I doubt they ever thought to look here. I wonder how long it's been since he settled down here. A rather humble residence for a legendary explorer. I would have expected a manor decorated with exotic treasures. The man values his privacy. Naught but 4 walls and a roof, but enough for most folk. Make yourselves comfortable. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise.
It's because I like the color blue. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on 'em. Though seeing how you've won 'em over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Mamool Ja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally, to remind Mamool Ja of his duty as elector should he have forgotten it.
My old man ordered you to stay here. That's no way to treat an honored guest.
Heh, I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now.
What does that mean?
Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Wakozormor? We're more than just friends, lassie.
That's right. Ketenram was one of the names.
Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valley Garmanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out of the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as ye are by all these bright and eager faces.
I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, what I must continue to protect.
Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wooklamat. Find the Golden City. We're gonna find it in this 95 dungeon.
Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. Wow! Wow! All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Humuruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrax 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Elif's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakui who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Grifurler's abilities are at all representative, the Yakui are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the Dreamers of Eld likely owed their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Wow! Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamook and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. You're Kastia's boy, aren't you? Oh boy, Erinville time, Erinville time!
She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City.
Aye, I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much.
Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again.
Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wooklamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it. Together. Oh, I hope we're about to get a ton more Erinville. Because I have been itching for more Erinville.
Heh, was I ever that young?
Thank you, world's most attractive man. I've been itching for more Erinville content, and we've only been getting scraps so far. Give me more, give me more! I'm sure we'll get a lot more once we go to Jacques Tural as well. Or they'll write him out of the story, one or the other. We'll see. Aww. Friends! You waited for me? It seems Kenenram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alphino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. We could walk together, Erinville. We could walk together, come back. Wow, we really are just gonna find the Golden City now, huh? So, like, will the Jacques Tarral stuff have nothing to do with any of this? I thought the City of Gold was gonna be in Jacques Tarral. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever adverse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Mamool Ja! And Zeril Ja! You've come to help us! As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the Skydeep Cenote, the final resting place for children we lost in our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal sacrifices made to conceal them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Mamook Ja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Oh my god, it was Galif Baldessian! Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakui quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorpalor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Skydeep Cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gokdrak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the Skydeep Cenote. Now, I have been enjoying Dawntrail. Definitely wouldn't say it's been my favorite expansion so far, but I have been enjoying it. That said, it sure has had, like, a pretty standard story. Like, literally, it's looking like Wooklamat is just gonna win. I mean, we still have Zeril Ja to worry about, right? But Wooklamat's just gonna become the Dawn servant. Good for her. Her brother is learning empathy. Good for him. Even Mamook Ja's nice now. Yay! And we're about to find the City of Gold. But this is also like the halfway point, right? So I want to be hopeful that the first half of Dawntrail is a pretty by-the-book story, and that the second half goes apeshit. Because I want an apeshit story now. I don't want an end-of-the-world story, but I want something interesting, right? Something with some meat on its bones. This is like, yup, exactly what you thought was gonna happen is happening. Isn't that nice? Oh wow, there's wivers here. I know them. That is not necessarily me complaining, by the way. Being a by-the-book story does not make it a bad story. But, like, we are solving every single person's problems right now. The only big question mark right now is Mamool Ja. And, Kral's very scared of him, so am I. I can't believe Mamool Ja is our friend now. That's kind of insane to me. But, well, whatever. Whoa. Oh wow, we're leaving the map. That's kind of cool. We have escaped the bounds of the map. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is... Right of succession or no, disturbing the souls at rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. The Skydeep Cenote is now accessible. Dungeon number 3! Let's go! So, I kind of hope that when we go to Jacques Tarral, for one thing, I hope we're not leaving Wuklamot behind. Like, she's easily been the best thing about Dawntrail so far. Like, it's not even close. But, I hope when we go to Jacques Tarral, we bring Thancred and Urianger and Quana with us so that we can have a full party of 8. And we can do more trust trials, because that'll be cool. I confess, I anticipated my duty as a guide with no little wariness. I knew our journey might change the course of my nation, but I did not think it would change the course of my own life. Ah. Cenotaphs are notorious for attracting malefic creatures. We must exercise all due caution. Part of me is sad to see our journey end, but I have to see what's waiting for us in there. Wuk Uvu, Mablu, so many people have helped us reach this moment. Let us honor their generosity and find the Golden City at last. I don't know what's down there, but I'm eager to see it with my own eyes. Alright, let's make our team. Oh, what's wrong, Alice? You don't want to be a healer anymore? Jeez. It's a pretty messed up opening shot. Let's go, everyone. Stay on your guard. There's no telling what we might encounter. Look at all those roots. Beneath the water. We won't forget these children. Not ever. Feather ray. Looks like a species of ray. Oh, Wuklamot just went in there! Woo! Whatever it is, we have to fight it.
Hold still.
cursed to be a nuisance to your party. Fire. Don't move. Oh. Oh, I see. We are, Pandemonium Floor 6. Pandemonium 6 circle right now. Blowing bubbles. Oh, man. I've been doing Aloe Island. Ah! I've been doing Aloe Island! And I don't want to look at any blowing bubbles right now. Bubble bomb. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my god! That is not what I thought was gonna happen! I thought it was gonna blow me as well. I'm still, I thought I was gonna get sucked up into a bubble, and I needed to avoid getting blown into a bubble. I'm still, Aloe Island Criterion brained. Cursed to be a nuisance to my party. Worrisome wave. Back off! Ah, I see. He did a cone, so now we'll do a cone. I should be okay if I cone right here, right? Okay, here's that blowing bubbles shit again. I'm so sick of blowing bubbles! Cursed to be a nuisance. Is it gonna be a cone again? Oh. Oh, am I blowing bubbles? What the hell? What's happening? Were we blowing bubbles at each other? Damn! Cursed to be a nuisance. Troublesome bubbles. I am blowing bubbles in my party. Oh my god, I'm the Aloe Criterion now. I'm Mr. Ketaduke now. Whew. Didn't stand a chance. Everyone all right? Then let us proceed. Alley-oop. So these are the Yakuoi quarries. Oh boy, this is awkward. It's finally time for me to start replacing my Endwalker VIS gear. I didn't realize this was now. Well, the time has come. Look at all of these statues. Everyone stay alert. Something's amiss. Rats! There are rats! These statues are gonna come to life. Workers arise! Eliminate the rats! I knew it! It's a trap! Good thing we're ready for them. I knew this is just par for the course of an expansion coming out, but this is my first time doing a new expansion since doing Savage. And with how much work it was to get the Endwalker VIS, I feel very awkward replacing it now, even though, you know, the time has come, but still. Then again, I have had my Endwalker VIS for like a year now, so it's like, why am I so, why do I have reserves about it? But I don't know. I had to fight Pallas Athena so many times, okay? And now I'm just throwing this stuff away. Silence. Our workers have fallen. Activate firearms. Oh my god, what are you? Core engaged. Firearms is risen. Huh. Ha ha ha! Such power! Destroy, destroy, destroy! That little one just hopped right in! By enchanted sledge, intruders be gone! Be gone, be gone, be gone! Woo! crumble beneath my full might! Die, die, die! All right, we did it! Whoa. Now this is peculiar. The glowing stone. Is it infused with ether? Oh my god, there it is. It's bizarre there's nothing between back there and right here. There's your golden city. Mount, please. I want this to be a mount, please. Thank you. Wow! Mall School, Sculptor of Silence. It's huge! Time to test our metal then. Press power into its fists. Ow. Woo! Ah ha 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 ha! Hee hee ha ha! Eto bleh? Again? You just did this one. This is E4S. I recognize this animation skeleton. This is the E4S, Titan Eden Savage. Titan Even Savage skeleton. I'd recognize that skeleton anywhere. These fights have been super cinematic lately, and I kind of love it. Woohoo! Level up! Duty complete! That was nice. I think I still like the mountain dungeon more, but I like this one a lot too. I liked it more than, also Alice and Aaronville were here. I liked it more than the first dungeon. The first dungeon was very funny, but I didn't really care for the fights. I like the fights in this one okay, but the mountain one is still my favorite. Then that must be that light. Are we about to have an echo of Kral's parents? We must be very deep underground by now. I've never seen a place like this before. Strikingly different from the rest of the cenote. Let's get that echo of Kral's parents. Maybe see Galuf even. Maybe funny.
I thought this place was of Yokhui origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. That's what I'm saying, Alice. That's what I'm saying.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Thank God!
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
Problem solved.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Oh, did Galuf do this? Galuf loves to seal shit away. Galuf has one trick, and that is to seal all his problems away.
Come and look at this.
Oh, the tablets.
Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino.
Yeah, that's the name of this game. That's the name of every expansion in this video game.
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokhui described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Hi, Papa! Hi, Dad.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of succession.
So we did it. We made it to the end!
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Ha ha! Come! Let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
So, the first half is about finding the Golden City, and the second half is about actually getting inside. Got it, got it. I understand now why the students of Valdesian were petitioned. But what were my grandfather's findings? Not only regarding that stone, but that gate. That was wholly unlike what I imagined in my youth. Since when did a place like that exist in Yok Tural? It feels as though we have more questions than we set out with, but for now, returning in one piece is cause enough for celebration. Well, we've done it! We've seen Wuklamat to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you to have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let's all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Okay. Well, that was the Golden City, everybody. That was the Golden City. Thank you for watching my video. Take care, bye.